Okay traders, what I want to do with this video is show you a powerful scalping slash day trading strategy. 4-hour chart on the right down the bottom. I've got a 1-hour chart on the left, and what we're looking for is these alerts to go off. So I'm just going to go through and show you how effective this is, and then we'll come back and we'll do a full tutorial on it. So these are the alerts we want on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. This one is the 1 hour. We can mark it up with a horizontal line and set it up so that that horizontal line, if we click that down there, will reflect over to the other charts. Alright, so we're going to have a look at both of these two. In fact, there's a couple more. There's this one here as well. Okay, so 1 hour alert, and we're looking for the 4 hour. This one's on a 4 hour time frame. So let's go back and have a look at the last three that kicked off. Alright, so there's 3 alerts to look at, and we're going to go down to a 5-minute chart. Let's just reset it. Alright, here we are. This is the first alert, and we're going to be looking for this indicator here, trend momentum sync. We're looking for the first red signal that fires. Right, there it is. So we're going to go short here. Go for a 2-hour target by default, but you know, depending on how well you manage it, that was a 4-hour outcome. 4 hour. A 4-hour outcome. Okay, this is a 5-minute chart. Okay, let's just go back and have a look at the other signal. Scroll back. So what I'll do with the video is just show you some results, and then it'll be a full tutorial and I'll show you the indicator settings. This was the bullish pullback, point of interest, a bullish pullback. Alright, so we basically wait for this green signal to kick in right there. So that's our buy long position off this signal, go in. Go back to the next one. In fact, what we're going to do is run through a few of these random and just have a look and see how they stack up. Right, this one was a bearish signal. We're looking for the next bearish alert. Alright, there it is here. Right there. Short position. Stop above the high. There's another 4-hour outcome. Let's just run through. I'm just going to go up and down and stop somewhere. Okay, EuroCAD. Have a look here and just have a look for the last couple of signals. Right, there's a green signal there on the 4 hour. Just mark that up. Double click. Okay, I've got a template, bullish pullback. And then on the 1 hour, we've got one right next to it. So we'll just mark those up. Okay, there's a signal to look at. So now we just go down to the 5-minute chart. We've got 2 points of interest. Looks like I was looking to buy that yesterday. Okay, here's our first point of interest here. Oh, well, both of them. Right, so let's just say that we got in a bit late. We missed this signal here. We marked it up at that point. So that's our POI, point of interest. So what we do now is we just wait for the next green signal. Trend momentum sync. Okay, we need a green signal. Right, it happened to fire over here through this red zone. So you want to be a little bit careful. In any case, we'll just take it. We're just going to go with the first green signal. Right, another 3, depending on your stop loss. Alright. Now there's a way to set up your stop loss. We'll have a look at that. But let's just pick another one. Let's just have a look at gold. What does that look like? Just pick another couple of random. Okay, we've got an alert on the 1 hour here. Okay, we have this one. This is the 1 hour time frame, so that's our first one. Mark it up. Okay, it's a bearish pullback alert. Let's have a look at one that didn't play out so well. Yeah, maybe this one here. Let's just see what happens when it's not such a great outcome. So we'll have a look at these two. The 1 hour chart, and then we've got we don't have any on the 4 hour. Okay, now we go down to the 5-minute. Points of interest, we're looking for the bearish pullback. Okay, here is our POI for bearish pullback. Right, so we just set up the trend momentum sync. There's our first bearish signal right there. Short position. Okay, I'm going to explain the stop loss right now. Look at that. Alright, see this red shaded zone? This is the tutorial part. That is the average true range. Now we're on a 5-minute chart. You could go 2 or 2.5 if you like. 2.5 times the average true range. See what that looks like. So then this shaded zone becomes the stop loss level. So let's just say you entered here, there. Alright, so look at the shaded zone, and at that point the stop loss level is here. Okay, watch the shade on, off, and see this cloud. Watch this. Okay, see these red dots? So you combine that, those red dots, with, okay, there's your stop loss in here. Go for a 2R target by default. Let's have a look at the other alert. There was 2 of them. Gold, okay, if you want to scalp gold, this is the way to go about it. Alright, now this one was a bit tricky, wasn't it? We're looking for our first red signal, but I tell you what, look, we don't have a red alert. Look, see that? You're going to ignore this one. This is just the this alert here is just telling you that the 15-minute time frame has gone red, but we want this one. Right, we wait for the first red alert and it didn't happen. When did it kick in? Look, there. Right, that's your opportunity. So you would go in there. Ooh, okay, be careful. Alright, well there's the red dots on the trend channel right there. Go slightly above. Right. Okay, guys. What else? I don't know. Everyone likes the NAS 100. Let's check it out. Looks like I was looking for something back here. Yeah. Alright. Let's just check out the 4-hour. We've got a green alert here on the 4H. By the way, guys, you can try this for free. No cost whatsoever to you. Take it for a trial run. Let me just mark that up. And this is going to be a tutorial from here on bullish. We'll cover a couple of things there. If you go to the website, it's anthonyfx.com. You'll see the trial. You'll be able to join the trial. Oh, there's a red signal here. Yeah, definitely do that, guys. It'll give you 14 days, 100% free, and in that time you can make a ton of money if you like. Alert bearish pullback. I mean, these were pretty obvious that they worked out. Let's just find one that didn't work out so well. Most of these will pull back, right? Well, here's one. Okay, we'll check that out. Okay, so there's one that wasn't so great. So let's just see what the 5-minute indicator will give us. So we've got 2 red ones. Yeah, some of these red alerts are not so good. See, look, we'll go back and have a look at them because I want to try to prove this thing wrong. And here, look at that. Okay, let's just prove this thing wrong. Okay. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll add some eyeballs so we can't go wrong. All right, we've got eyeballs. Right there, we got 5 of them. We had some. Oh, look, there's a 1-hour. Okay, here's an opportunity coming up right here. Look at this, and we'll have a look at this one. This is a 1-hour green opportunity. In fact, let's take this one here. Obviously, it wasn't the best outcome, right? So let's just go down to the 5M and see what happens on the 5M. So there's our bullish. Okay, so this alert's giving us a potential bullish pullback alert, and it was very minimal. So I'm really interested in that. Okay, another couple of eyeballs, one right there. Alrighty. Oh, I like this. Okay, we're going to set alerts for this. Potential bearish pullback here. Alert, bullish, bearish. Go. Alright, down to the 5M. And we've got eyeballs. What's that? Yeah, I was looking for a short. Alright, this one is current. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the alert, go to the 3 bars, and I want a bearish. So we're going to go bearish alert. That's it. Once per bar. Right, as soon as this trend momentum sync, bearish alert fires, I want to know about it. Oh, look at these. Alright, we'll just go back and have a look. because remember there was a couple of points of interest that didn't work out very well. So the trend momentum sink, flash it on, off, okay, there's our point of interest, and a long position right there. Okay, well, yep, nice, really nice. Just kept going and going, alright, look at that, 5, 6, 7, how many R's that? Oh, you want to get into a couple of these at the beginning of the week. So guys, I'm only discovering this as of today. I'm going to be implementing this from today, discovering it as from today, because the settings in here have been, you know, the strategy with the settings is today only, and I'll go through that. Right, this was a bullish, okay, potential pullback, but look, there's no bullish signal. We get our first bullish signal down there. So you don't touch it until the signal kicks in, and you just come in here to the trend sync, 3 bars. You set the signal. You know, you're looking for a bullish alert once per bar. You just leave it alone until the alert kicks off. Come back and have a look. Okay, you know, you can weigh it up and see if that's for you. Look, here we go. Look, okay, that was our other point of interest. We're looking for a bearish alert. Look at that. Okay, that kicked in. So you see where we're going with this. This is incredibly powerful. And I mean, gosh, you know, I mean, there's going to be some opportunities where these just go on and on and on. There's 10R. Go back, have a look at the next one. All right, I'm trying to find fault with it. No, I know there was another one back here that didn't work out. All right, look, that's a bearish signal. Obviously, you can see it worked. Okay, there's your entry point here. Go back, and I think there might have been another eyeball or two. There was a bearish eyeball here. Let's just, there's your signal right there. Go short. Right, there it is. This one was one that wasn't so great, I don't think. Maybe, but look, there's your sink, trend momentum sink. All right, it looks like we've covered everything. Let me just go to a 15-minute and just zoom out a little bit. And then we're going to do the full tutorial on the settings and everything. So look at that, guys. You know, I mean, you can even trade this on you don't have to trade it on a 5-minute, because this here will give you the same signal, 15-minute or 5-minute, doesn't matter. It's just that, like, the 15-minute is 3 times 5-minute signals, right? So the 5-minute chart will get you in on the first signal, on the first of the, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's your eyeball, there's your trade. 15-minute chart, there's 3 times 5, 3 5s are 15. So there's 3 5-minute candles. So the 5-minute will get you in sooner, because it'll go off on the first of those 15-minute candles, I think. Right? The first of the 5-minute in the 15. Hope that makes sense. See, there's no bullish signal here. So, I mean, this is just a fantastic strategy. The back testing has been phenomenal. Bearish. Yeah, the back testing has been phenomenal. Yeah, you can see that. Alright, so I'm just trying to find one where it kind of didn't work out so well. Yeah, no, they all worked out. You just got to wait for that signal to kick in. Alright, guys. Here is the criteria. So what we do is this. We come down here and we open up the 4-hour chart, and we go down to the indicator and we select the alerts, right? Go to the alerts. I'm just going to get rid of that. Delete. Oh, I wanted that one. Anyway, it's fine. We come down to this indicator here and we click the 3 dots, add alert. All right, and it's going to be any alert on the 4-hour and the 1-hour. And that'll give us both bullish and bearish. I want it to make a droplet noise, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the entire list. Now, you need a pro account on TradingView for that. If you don't have a pro account, you're going to have to go through and set up the alert on every single instrument or currency pair. So I can do this. I can go, this is a Pepperstone account, so I can do that. I don't recommend Pepperstone, by the way. I'm just using this for convenience because this transfers trades over to my MT4, my trade copy. By the way, I do recommend Focus Markets. The link is in the description under the video. Focus markets may integrate with TradingView in the near future, and that's just going to change the game. Anyway, more on that later. So select the entire list, any alert function, and that's it. Go create. So that's on the 4-hour time frame. So the next thing you do, step number 2, is go to the 1-hour time frame. Go down the bottom, select the indicator, add alert. Okay, select. You might have to run through and do them all, but I'm going to select the entire thing. It'll remember everything else. I'm just going to go create. So now I have this alert firing on everything. On the 1 hour and the 4. There's a 4, there's a 1, everything. Now, the next thing is when these alerts go off, we come into the lower time frame. Now, I'm going to show you the settings here in a minute. Actually, the NAS 100, let me just show you that one. Reset it. Scrunches up, that's annoying. Alright, we come into the lower time frame. 15 minute, I'll go 5. Because it's the same on the 15 or 5, doesn't matter. It'll give you the same alert. The 5's just that a couple of candles quicker. So open this up. Trend momentum sync, and the settings in here are going to be time frame 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 and 4. So what it does, it goes through these 3 time frames, and when everything comes together on all of these, it'll enable alerts. You want bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. That's all done. Untick those. All right. That's the settings. Go OK. And then when the higher time frame goes off, come into the chart. We want a bearish. There's the bearish markup from the 4 hour. There it is here. Right. Sorry, from the 1 hour. It's from this alert down the bottom here. All right. So we come into the lower time frame. And now we set a temporary alert, add alert, and it's going to be a different sound. The other one is a droplet. That's a soft, easy on the ears kind of a sound. But I'm going to go with the classic, thin, a little bit more of a piercing sound. So I want to know the difference between the droplet, which is going to be the permanent alerts. These are permanent. And this is temporary. So once you take the trade, you delete the alert. Or you come in at the end of the day and you delete it. That's it. That's all you do. And then this one's going to be specific. It's bearish only. Once per bar, it's fine. Or you can go once per bar close. That's probably non-repainting if you go once per bar close. But I want to know as soon as it fires, so I'm going to go once per bar create. Look, if this alert disappears, then wait for the next one. If it will repaint if you select that, right? If it flashes on and then flashes off, look, the condition's still there, so you'd probably take it. Or you can wait for the next alert, okay? And the alert will stick once there's another candle after it. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, create. Okay, so I want that. So that's ready to go. That's temporary. Let's just actually run through and see if there are any opportunities. I mean, I've only just set these alerts up, so we don't have any alerts at the moment. See, the log is empty. Let's just have a quick look and see what we've got. Okay, I'm just looking at these 2 time frames here. And if there's an alert on either of these, we're going to be in business, right? So there's one right there. Okay. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to test my indicators and trade signals completely free. Let me show you what is available for you at no cost whatsoever. First up, copy-friendly trade signals. These can be copied through TS Copier automatically and transferred over to your account. We also have a crypto channel where you can set up auto trading as well. One click, set auto trading. Furthermore, Discord, down here, my trades that I take on my account, snapshots go in here. These are the ones on Telegram. Over here you have ideas, okay, if you want to manually trade. Daily mentorship videos explaining how to use our indicators and our trading strategy. These go in here. So the trades that I'm taking are explained in the mentorship videos. And of course, full access to the indicators. Try this and see for yourself firsthand how this could completely change the game for you. My website, anthonyfx.com. Take the trial. This is what you gain access to. You don't get billed. You've got 2 whole weeks to enjoy, take your time, and set up a strategy, or just copy my signals. If you decide this is for you after 2 weeks, shout me lunch. That's a sushi train once a month. That's all I'm asking at the moment. To get started, just click the WAP link or the PayPal down here and jump on board. The other option is trade copy. Set it up automatically. It's 2 options. You can use TS Copier, or you can save money, and I'll organize connecting your Forex account to mine. It's a much cheaper option. Information's on my website. Join us and find out what's possible. Okay, guys, with that, I'll let you do the math and look forward to seeing you in VIP.